If you're wanting to learn how to tattoo Fineline, we're going to be tattooing this design from start to finish, follow along style, so you can do it as well. Just a quick one before we jump straight into it. If you are wanting to learn Fineline, don't just jump into the smallest needle that you can possibly find and try and do microscopic designs. That's not how you learn. We start off a little bit bigger with bolder needles, then we shrink it down and then start using the smaller needles. There's so many people trying to enter this industry as a Fineline artist, but completely missing and bypassing the fundamentals that are going to allow you to be the best artist that you can be. Don't skip them. Follow this and you'll see exactly what I mean. Super fun one today, using the Bishop. Now you can see that there's different line weights. We've got the bold lines, the majority, and then we've got these thinner lines that you could use a single, a 3. I'm just going to do it with a 5 today. Just quickly get some of these out. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to block in all the bolder line work. All right. So I'll do the first few lines super slow. I'll talk you through it, and then we'll just do it at a normal speed so you can watch and follow along. You can either watch it, then do your own, or you've got the stencils, print it out, do it along with me as if we were doing it at the side of each other. So I'm waiting for that dot. I know then that the needle is just touching the skin. I'm going to go a little bit further, and then I'm going to start my line. All right. I'm tapering the line in there because I want it to fade out as it gets towards the edge. Now I'm not really happy with that big pool of ink. It don't bother me because I know where the needle is, but at the beginning, ideally you don't want that. So it's just because there's a little bit too much ink in the tube. Give it a wipe, start again, and it should sort itself out. There, that's better. So I'm going to carry the line on. Again, circle. So I'm going to taper in, taper back out, tapering in. It's hard to taper in when it's such a small little thing. Think back to the fundamentals, tapering back out. Right, so I'm going to speed up a little bit. Nice little curved lines. I really actually like this design, especially for the stage that we're at. I think it's a nice one that people would definitely choose to have as a design on them. Really popular. And it's just good practice, isn't it? Hopefully you're enjoying all these little follow-alongs. But the most important thing is use the lessons as the design. Don't just do the design once with one set of needles. Do it multiple times using different size needles. Experiment, play. Just quickly, if you found it useful and you're interested in drills, simple designs, full tutorials, a step-by-step curriculum, and been surrounded by like-minded people, check out our school community. You might notice, because I do all the lines super slow when I'm filming, just so it's easier for you to watch and see what I'm doing, I've just had to turn my machine up a little bit because it was running a little bit slow. But now I'm tattooing more at a relatively normal speed. I've had to turn my machine up a tad. But everybody's tattoos at different speeds. Some people's hand movements are really slow, some do it really quick. There's no right or wrong. It's what works for you. But I'll be honest, when I'm trying to do things slow, and I find it really, really difficult, but I can't just speed through things when I'm trying to explain what I'm doing. Go up onto the top one. Remember, I've left the centre of the leaves. I've not done that line work, so we're going to swap to a thinner needle so it's got a different line weight. So I'm going to chuck a 5 in now, just because I've got it to hand. But you could do it with a 3, a 1. It'd give a different end result. That's absolutely fine. Have a little play about, do you want your smaller lines in the middle to be really, really thin and crisp? You could do it just all the same line weight. It's going to give a totally different look and feel to the end result. So with this needle, I'm literally just going to do those thinner lines down the middle, and you can see how it's just a little bit of a difference in line weight. If you want it more obvious, you'd use a thinner needle, obviously. And then same again, I'm going to jump onto the round shader. 14 I'm using in this instance. Again, all we're using is solid black. I'm going to block these little circles in. Up to and onto the line. Alright, and then all I'm going to do is with whip shading and a bit of brush shading combined, is just from the centre, just brush out. It's a simple design to do, but it just looks really effective. So that's that leaf done. Again, we're not spending too long in each area. Have a bit of confidence in what you're doing. Just brushing that out like so. Again, we're not spending half an hour on each leaf. It's just a little whip out, little bit of a shade, nothing fancy, nothing complicated. It's all stuff that we've done. Just a nice little fade like that, that is it. This one we're going to do a bit longer, so rather than whipping, I'm going to use a brush to start with. Just brushing back and forth. And then as we get down to the bottom, I'm going to use more of a whip to blend the two together. Also, if you notice, I've not gone right up to the lines with the shading and left the lighter to come down the edges a little bit. That's quite common when you're doing leaves, so you can see I've done it down here, just automatic. So in that instance, you don't actually have to go right up to and onto the lines if that's the effect that you're wanting.
If you didn't want it, obviously you can go in and just go right up to the lines. That's absolutely fine, but I think this design doesn't need it, and I think it actually looks better if you leave it like that. So give it a clean. Told you, nothing fancy, just a cool little fun one. Nevertheless, it's a really nice popular design that people would actually have these tattooed on them. So well done. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you at next.